I know he's free from what he was doing, but he may have gotten caught up in something else. But I thought I would go ahead and get started with the tour. So welcome to the thing. I am Uplift Greg. I am Greg Smithwick. Uplift Greg is the nom de plume that I use in this Minecraft world. And today we're going to be previewing the Chik'In Ka'ah Land and Rail Sale, which is coming your way on Monday, the 10th. I can't believe it's only like 4 days away. And we've been scrambling, getting a lot of stuff done to make sure that your experience when you get here is pretty amazing. There's going to be an open house. I'm counting on Corey to get in, and now he's messaging me. But let's take this call live. Allora.
There's no link in there.
Hang on. I also said you're on live with me, by the way. I just answered my phone while I'm doing the thing.
Laura. I'll just go to StreamYard.
Yeah, it's also I sent it to you in Telegram too. So it seems like we would know how to do this, but yeah. So we'll I'm live now. So see you there. There he is.
Hey, is this meta now?
It's very weird. Yes. All right. Hanging up the phone now. All right, there we go. Hi, Corey.
Hi. Hello.
How are you?
Good. Yeah,
I feel like yes.
Sorry, go. No, you first.
No. I'm just kind of
first.
I don't have shaders on today, and this place looks really fucking spooky with no shaders on. I hadn't noticed how dark and ominous it is inside our inside our portal hub. Anyway, to let people know what's going on, Monday is the first opportunity we the Chik'In Ka'ah 7 and assorted friends and accomplices have had to invite you to come and buy some land and be a part of the Chik'In Ka'ah world in the Uplift, or the Chik'In Ka'ah region in the Uplift world. So much changed from when we first conceptualized what this might look like that I was just thinking about when we had a long rail line that connected the cathedral to what was then West City. And it was like, oh my God, it's forever out there. It takes forever to, and that's no longer a thing. Like,
do you remember when it took a really long time to get to my place?
I do, and it felt like it was forever. And like everybody complaining about not having maps right now. It's funny to me because
here's the map.
Yeah, I have one that actually has the plots all lined out on it. I don't know what's wrong with you.
You mean like this?
Yeah, like that.
You know what's fun? I have seen the map that is entirely proprietary to us, where you can click on a map and it takes you to an auction page on Atomic.
I can't wait to see that. That's exciting.
Slick as fuck.
So it's going to look like this map, though, right? Like this. So when we're showing people today, all the little green plots in the bottom and at the top edge there, that'll be how people can decide what they want to bid on.
Exactly. All the ones that are for sale will be lit up. Obviously, the big ones will not be. The town square is not for sale yet. That's going to come later. So it's basically going to be like all the squares look like this, all of the rail on the inside and on the outside. And interestingly enough, all the rail on the inside, the auctions for those will end 24 hours after they start. So that's going to go very fast. All of the squares of land will last 48 hours after they start. And I think this will too, like everything in this band. And then all the rail on the very outward edge is going to going to end like 72 hours after the whole thing starts. So it staggers the end that way. Like if you're in a pitched battle for some piece of land, in an auction here, and you don't get it, you'll have that capital free to go and bid on some of these pieces, right?
On the other stuff,
right? And if you don't win an auction there, then you'll have a chance to grab some rail on the outside if you want to do that.
So
it's pretty smart.
Does that mean you can only bid on one piece of land at a time? Is that
so? When you bid on it, it locks that wax up.
Oh, okay. So unless you have mad stacks of wax to bid on multiple things,
right.
I have a feeling there are going to be some whales.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's going to happen as well. So yeah, and so basically, like when you bid on it, that wax is in that contract until and unless it either ends or somebody outbids you, and then it'll actually show up in like you'll have to go to Atomic. And there says like, here's some stuff that's locked, in our contract. You have to claim it. Then that wax comes back and you can use it to do another auction.
Right on. So let's just say weird circumstance. I win the auction. I'll get an NFT issued pretty immediately.
The second
right?
it's finished, like
wow.
the second that it's done. Right.
That's way new. That's good stuff.
Right. You go in and like you click claim on that auction, you get that NFT, and it's not a pack. It's not some fucking random thing. It's literally that spot you wanted is going to be the thing that it is. That's terrible. But you understand what I'm saying.
Thank you. I do. I do. Auto Cringer, what? So the lands are all auctions? Well, so all the lands are auctions? Well, the lands that are for sale in Chik'In Ka'ah, yes, will be auctioned. You can select the individual plot that you want to bid on. And if Corey zooms in, you can see that some of them are 50 by 50s and some of them are 100 by 100s. And I think there's a few 200 by 200s in there. So I have a feeling that those are going to be the ones that people that carry the highest bid price. Even though some of them are over water. Like the water plot thing is really funny to me because I don't have any problem with the all water plot. It's super easy to get to the bottom and start digging and make a platform at the top. Jimmy, God bless him, when he did the Generios thing, he made an entire underwater, development, and Jimmy was brand new at Minecraft. So if Jimmy can do it,
yeah, no, Jimmy, I'm kind of amazed, frankly, that he managed to pull any of that off at all. Like this is like,
yeah, I'm gonna fly around.
Never been that.
Dude, I'm gonna show you. I don't have shaders on right now.
I'll go. I'll go. Hold on, I'll meet you there.
All right, Dominic Williams.
Do gratitude though.
Okay, yes, Dominic Williams though. 3 rail keys plus Genesis NFT equals 150 by 50 plot.
Okay,
not in this sale. That's not happening in the
hold.
Okay.
It is the rail times Genesis NFTs that we did for Genesis. Yeah, the same thing is going to be accurate for Chik'In Ka'ah. So all those Chik'In Ka'ah NFTs that we sold to fill the rewards pool, the Genesis NFTs, right? That everybody has staked because they're fucking destroyers on our planet.
Right.
Throw that out there. Right. For Chik'In Ka'ah rail only. If you want other rail, no. If you want Chik'In Ka'ah rail, yes. Chik'In Ka'ah rail times a level 1 is a piece of land in London. That same Chik'In Ka'ah rail times a level 1 and a level 2 is 2 pieces of land in London. That's what we messed up.
So people are going to need to unstake if they want to.
That snapshot will not be soon. It will be announced later because everyone has to get their rail, right? So
gotcha. So it'll be after
like
the
week.
Auction
Let's call it because we haven't announced the date, right? When the auctions are over, you have your rail. Awesome. We're going to announce an Our Planet snapshot for a week later. So at that exact time, you'll need to have all of your Genesis NFTs unstaked, like the Chik'In Ka'ah ones, not the other ones. The Chik'In Ka'ah ones will need to be unstaked. And your rail obviously will never be staked. I'm never going to assign anything to it at all. It's ridiculous. Don't stake your fucking rail.
I warned everybody that you would be making news and dropping new information. So there it is.
Yeah. Well, no, we've talked about this before. No, it's got to be 3 times rail. So 3x rail plus 1 Genesis NFT, same as the other one.
Right.
But it has to be Chik'In Ka'ah stuff, all of it. Right.
So the rail we're counting only for this is Chik'In Ka'ah.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry for being snippy. It's been a very long day.
No, I understand.
We get some really funny questions. So
do I have to hit the play button, Corey?
What for what?
Do I have to hit the play button?
On what?
That was from Telegram a few weeks ago. The guy was like, "Do I have to hit the play button?" Yes.
Man, I wanted to give that guy's brain a hug. Like, are you serious? I hit the play button, right? I'm like, well, I don't know, maybe. Like, what do you do with that? It's like the one time I was in tech support, which probably is like, and it was years ago.
That's the wrong place for you to.
I know, but it was pretty funny. So I was doing this power supply troubleshooting thing. This guy's model had like a power supply problem in the list or whatever. So we're like troubleshooting, and I finally get to the point where like, hey, we got to check to see if your actual wall jack works, right? And so could you like get a lamp and plug it in there? Oh, this one's not working. Okay, so let's maybe plug it in somewhere else. And there's silence, and there's silence, and there's silence. He's like, sir. And I'm like 22. He's like, sir, I'm really sorry. I'm like, what? What's wrong? Like, how can I help? Well, the power went out about an hour ago because there's a big storm.
Oh my God.
Anyway, yeah. So I haven't dealt with anything that's that bad yet. So that's
my aunt. I ordered a custom computer for my aunt one time, and she called me to tell me there was all sorts of problems, and she didn't understand what was going on. And I was trying to walk her through it over the phone. I get to her house. and it's an old tower, an old old mini tower, and she had stuck about, I don't know, 150 refrigerator magnets all over the outside of the case. That's not good for your computer parts. So yeah,
it was get an industrial grade magnet and be like, this is fine, right?
Yeah, exactly. It was cute, but not. It was stickers. A very large paperweight is what she had made.
Right. So yeah. We should go fly around. We gotta do some gratitudes. Like, I want people to understand what you guys have done there. That's the most important thing, right? And so sorry, I really have to turn Slack off because all the businessy stuff is just like, Bing, pay attention to me. Bing, pay attention to me. Like,
yeah, that's
this is Greg Hour. God damn it!
Right. Bedazzle your PC.
Right.
That's exactly what she did. Yeah. I love my aunt, but goodness, that was
it's not a super strong.
I just don't understand people that work with computers every day or work on computers and don't know how to do things. It's always really confusing for me.
Hey, if you're watching
in a different part of the world.
Yeah, if you're watching, feel free to throw a gratitude in the comments. I'll put a couple up.
Nice. Yeah, I can't read yours, but I'm sure you'll tell me what it says.
I'm grateful for the great and powerful was.
Aw, I think that might be me.
It's you. That very specifically. Yeah, James said, how much do you want to bet all those questions are coming from people that are not watching? That's definitely true. The people that watch this all the time are the ones in the Telegram explaining everything. And I am infinitely grateful for all of you because I see all that stuff. Like, if we had to answer all those questions, it wouldn't work. And like, we need to get better, and we are getting better, but we need to get more better. Even better, more better, right? Mo better at communicating things. That's why we're standing up the blog, and we're going to be writing these things out in as fine a detail as we possibly can. And we're learning that there are layers of complexity that we just can't do because the messaging on it for people that aren't plugged in 24 hours a day is hard, right? And we get that. So we're going to try and bring as much value to all of the people that are paying attention, and make it as simple as we can for the people that kind of only can come in and be degenerates with us like once a week instead of 24 hours a day. Although all the people that are plugged in all the time, we love you more. Like, you're our favorite kids. Is that weird? That's weird. I mean, no, weird. What are you grateful for?
So I got one. Okay. I am grateful for the Chik'In Ka'ah 7.
Hell yeah.
We have every Wednesday night, we have a Zoom conference. Last Wednesday nights was interesting because I was in the hospital. So that was fun. Or maybe it wasn't Wednesday night. I don't know. It's all running together now. But I've never, ever had business meetings where at the end of the business meeting, I tell everybody I love them. and that's a thing. And it's a real thing. And I'm super grateful for how sharp and amazing your cousin Jen and her husband Russ are.
Right.
I'm super grateful for how talented, Zestra, which is Ginny Rupert and Sue are, and how dedicated my roommate Donna is to making this a success. I mean, there's just no possible way. If I went and asked for volunteers to come and build a place like Chik'In Ka'ah, I couldn't get a better team. There's just no group of humans, I think, that could have done this in such a thoughtful and considered way. They're just amazing. And you who are going to be part of what we're doing are going to be lucky, not because of me, but because of the people that care about this region that we're building. It's pretty amazing. And I've seen Jen now a couple of times in the Telegram group talk about a DAC, I can't remember, decentralized autonomous community. Like, that's the plan. The plan is to run Chik'In Ka'ah as a DAC, to have people who have an ownership stake help us make decisions on what we want to do and what direction we want to go. Aside from the charitable stuff, which is going to be the 7 of us, we want this to be the community that you guys run. Yeah, Zestra, I stole your gratitude. Deal with it. If you were on the live stream, you could have done
it. Tobias, hey, I'm glad to see somebody using the journey map. No, that's cool. I'm just getting some down. This will be the last one. Yeah, did you see the thing that
I did? That's
pretty tight, right?
I don't know if you remember when we first started the server, we had journey map working for about a week, and then the version that we had went out of date, and we didn't update it, but we could have been using that all the way along. So
yeah.
But I didn't know about the vanilla experience plugin set. That's interesting to me. I'm going to definitely want to do that.
That's good stuff. It's good stuff. All right, so I'm going to go take off to you now. That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah. If you server Chik'In Ka'ah, you should end up right where I'm at. Actually, I think this is where the spawn is now. Is it not?
Whoa, yeah, spawn is in this place. That's so good,
right? I'd rather it was up here on the platform, but that's okay. That's okay.
And still, I know this is a moon, but anyone who doesn't immediately think Pac-Man is wrong.
Waka 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 waka. Yeah, Jen made that.
I love it for that.
Wait, maybe Zestra made that.
All about it.
It doesn't say on the sign anymore. Maybe official. Okay, so these are actually representations of Maya and Mesoamerican religious life, and there's a book in front of some of them that gives you information about the God that's being represented and what they were about. Not that that's our religion, but we felt like if we were going to use cultural icons from Mesoamerican life, we should try and be accurate and thoughtful, and not just co-opt it by putting a giant chicken on a pyramid. We thought that alone wasn't something we should do,
which is pretty good. But
right.
Yeah, no, I love that you guys are just paying homage to all of this in a respectful way.
And we're going to do more of that. Like there's going to be more of that around the world. And also, the Maya theme is only for this one quadrant of the entirety of Chik'In Ka'ah. So we could do other cultures in the other quadrants. We could do a South Asian harbor like Hong Kong, or we could do a lot of things. We have a lot of space to grow here. So yeah. Did you there I like
it. Oh dude, this glass I didn't notice before. Was that always there?
Yeah.
Oh, I just couldn't see through it before. This is great.
Yeah, that's looking down into the transport hub.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
So yeah.
I like that at all.
So yeah, the big view here, this is the transport hub. This is the center of the Chik'In Ka'ah world. When you see it on the 2D map, it's pretty obvious. Now, one thing I want you to know,
the new rail.
Yeah. Rail is only the southern approach so far. So I have Russ is very busy today hammering in the sections, and we get it. I have to rebuild some stuff inside the transport hub because the rails are a little different shape, and I built out to the old rail. You can see right there where
yeah.
So we're gonna have to change a few things, but
are they wider?
Yes, they are, but not by a lot. Not
no, there wasn't a whole lot more room, but I'm just saying,
a little bit offset.
This is glorious. Like the new, and this is the thing for those of you guys who don't know, the rail that initially went in was sort of a good try. Let's put it that way. It was a good try, and it only had 2 rows, and the carts just go for infinite amount of distance in a very annoying way and didn't get stopped. As you'll notice, the outside rail is just like a short run, right? So you could just take it, a little way, and there's also just the long run that'll take you forever, which is sort of incredible.
Right. There's a local, an intermediate, and a long distance. And the long distance ones are designed only to stop at the center and the outside edges of the map. I have to do some modification at the corners, but essentially, the long straight rail that's inside will go forever to the corners. So what you'll want to do is get on the intermediate ones to go to the neighborhood that you want to be in, and then get on the local one to go to the actual local plot that you want to go to. And in any case, none of them goes more than 1,000 blocks without a cart being destroyed. So we don't have the problem with infinite carts rolling along.
Yeah, no, that's important.
We didn't put a catch system because only the person who owns the plot could get into the chest.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So just by having them pop off, they either go into your inventory or 5 minutes later they disappear.
Right. So you can't spam all the stuff. So this is I want to get to Zestra's point too. The rail that went into London, which of course is a survival map, was pretty bare bones, right? So if you had a rail piece that was around water, you had nothing there, right? And now you've got land, you've got some flowers and stuff, you have trees, so you can actually make your first things. But then you also have these little things like, oh, what's in this? Well, a little starter pack of everything. You guys just kind of thought of everything. You can plant more trees if you want. Oh, look, you got coal because you're going to be super scared and there's going to be bad guys. Bread and food so you don't die of starvation. Right?
Yep.
That's pretty good.
And the grass, the reason I put the tall grass in is because you can knock that down and get grass seeds, which makes wheat, right? So also this is 3 wide and 2 deep. So there's a lot of dirt here for you that, you know, if you want to grow more trees, you put a dirt block out somewhere and plant a tree. So, oh, that one's not too deep. I don't know what happened there.
It's not. I don't either.
Anyway,
It was a good story.
Right. Well, that if you look, that's if it's 3 wide and only 1 deep, that's 150 dirt per side, right?
Yeah,
on
no,
your plot, right?
You got a lot of stuff.
Quite a bit.
It's good.
Yeah, we were, and also the trees. You know, if you remember, when you chop down a tree and you chop all the wood out, it will drop saplings as the leaves decay. They will drop sticks, and from oak trees, apples, because that's where apples come from. I don't know if most people know that, and it'll drop saplings. That means these trees will regenerate. You can actually replant. You know, we put birch and oak are the 2 kinds of trees we went with, so everybody will be able to regrow trees, and that way you have wood. Because that was the other big complaint, was if you were on an all-water plot, you certainly didn't have access to any trees. So we wanted to fix that. And I want to make sure I say that this wasn't designed just for Chik'in Ka'ah. This was designed for worlds going forward. And we're retrofitting this rail right now in Chik'in Ka'ah because we thought this was pretty important to try and implement. So we're placing these all over. Yeah, and Russ is doing it today. I did a bunch yesterday. And it's kind of haphazard, and we have to finagle some of the plot lines. But the point is, when you buy your plot in Chik'in Ka'ah, your rail plot, you'll be in a much better position starting than you would have been in London. And I want to make sure that I say this. This is, you know, we're Corey calls it, you know, jumping out of an airplane and inventing the parachute on your way down. That's essentially what's happening, and that's why these rails are an improvement over the last ones. And guess what? There'll probably be something in the future that totally blows this away.
Probably, for sure there will be, right? Yeah. Like that, you know, we're in, and this is what I think people sometimes don't understand, because they're all like tracking, oh, like what's the price of land right now? I mean, the price of land right now is interesting, but it's not that interesting. Like what's really interesting is that we're going to be 100 times better in a year. And the people that have been around for a long time are going to be that much more experienced. There's going to have that much more value that's been put into each one of these different areas. And right? Like you're early, and 6 months from now, still early, like early.
Yep. Did you show this this yellow area over here, the area with the yellow box outlines? This is going to be, if you are one of the first 20, I think was the number we landed on, the first 20 generosity Chik'in Ka'ah NFT holders. First of all, thank you for putting money into our rewards pool. But these, you'll get a free shop to display whatever it is you want to display in here. Of course, if you wanted to display NFTs, you probably need to pay. You'd have to pay the Uplift for that service. But if you want to sell stuff in a shop, this is these are 20 shops that are going to the first 20 mint holders of that generosity NFT. And we're going to design them to look like sort of a Caribbean New Orleans style street. You know what I mean? Like with the overhanging patios and stuff like that. So that's what's going to happen here. So that's the transport hub, and there's going to be other stuff in here too. We haven't built it out, as you can see. We left some open areas for future development ideas, and yeah, that's the transport hub. So you want to what do you want to do next? You want to show them the school?
Just want to like look at this for a minute.
I built this, and I'm pretty proud of it. Actually,
like, I with the bloom shaders though, like sometimes it's just like, look at the rainbow.
Yeah,
I get stuck.
First time my daughter looked at this, she was, well, that's very Epcot. It was like, thank you.
Right? Yeah, no, I mean, I remember when you were talking about like this might be a little bit of a big build. I'm like, yeah, it is.
Yeah, I think the building itself is 150 by 150 or 200 by 200, something like that. It's pretty big.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the footprint is bigger than 2.0, than Cathedral 2.0.
Yeah,
I think significantly.
Yeah, so, it took a minute.
Right.
All right, so over this way to the north, Corey, because we have directions. We have compass rose in the building. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I went.
This is the Haitian Root School, and I'm like, I can see that some whale, Emblue, is probably going to bid on this rail plot right here.
I would imagine right
in front of the Haitian Root School. Because this is a pretty good spot. I don't know where
it's like a little garden. What is this?
That's the apiary. That's a bee farm.
Oh, what? You can do bee farms with the?
Yeah.
Okay. That's awesome. Okay, cool.
Didn't everybody know that?
Apparently not.
Actually, it looks like there's no bees in there right now.
I think there is.
I don't know if the mechanism's working. No collector car underneath it. Anyway, yeah. So
yeah, this is just awesome.
Yeah, this is the work of all of us. I think Donna and myself and Ginny and Sue all worked on this. And Ginny put these amazing little. She's got this way of making little objects that are like player heads, but she's made them into all sorts of amazing things like computers and encyclopedias and books. And she's just gone nuts on learning how to do interior decorating in the Minecraft world. Which is why we have baby and mugs of beer, and I have a Sasquatch head, which is the coolest thing ever. So that's Ginny's fine work right there. That's Zestra, to those of you who don't know her in the real world. And I'm lucky enough that I do know her in the real world. So,
right.
Yeah. Oh, that's the Haitian flag. The little object out front that looks like the first thing I thought of was a what's the silly game we used to walk around and play in the park with our phones? Never mind. The one we walked around with our phones and killed monsters or captured
Pokemon
monsters.
or something?
Pokemon, thank you. I thought it was a Pokemon Go thing. I don't know why.
Yeah, Pokemon Go. I think that's what it was.
So these are city streets that are lined out for future. These small plots will be for sale in the future. We each own one in here. I believe that might be Laugh Tracks. That might be Donna's plot right there.
Yeah, that's cool.
So we each own a 25 by 25, and there are some 50 by 50s in here that have been reforested. We had taken all the jungle down to build this, and then Ginny came in here the other day and reforested all these. These are not for sale in the upcoming auction, but we want to make sure that you guys know that eventually you would be able to buy land right here in the Maya Quarter City Center. But this is sort of I know it's off center, and but this is the sort of the center of everything we started doing was this development of the pyramid. That's Ginny's work. The chicken
with it being like quote unquote off center, like sort of in the corner, right? But that was like, I remember the discussions about that. It's like, don't be in a hurry, right? Like the more you do in one little area, it automatically implies like we are planning, like you might do a quadrant every year or whatever, right? You guys could decide what to do with that. I think that's super interesting.
And I want to go back. I'm gonna share the map again because I want to go back and show you how much room there is around this. That's let me get my share screen up. I don't know if I can do that. Wait a minute. I can't. I don't know why.
Holy frick on a stick!
What did you find?
EOS is $11.64 right now.
What is
EOS? Is
that good?
I mean, it's up 43%. Hold on, let me check my watch today.
Wow, that's pretty good.
It's not bad. It's not bad. I'm not saying that's going to have any ramifications on Wax.
Okay, so what I wanted to show is, where Corey and I are flying around right now is this grid that you see that's the Maya Quarter. Okay, and by the way, Ginny is building a ball court. Mesoamerica had a ball game that they used to play where you had to hit the ball with your hip into a high ring on a wall, and the losing team got executed. She's building a ball court. I'm dead serious. I'm 100%.
No, I know it's real. I'm just like, hey, remember that game where you do the thing and then they die?
To be fair, it wasn't true that all cultures killed people who lost the game, but the Aztec did at the highest level. When your team lost the game, they were executed. So there's that. But anyway, she's building a ball court to represent that. It was played everywhere from South America to North, up to here. There was a variation of that game played somewhere all over the Caribbean and the American continents. Anyway, so what I want you to see is you saw the transport hub and the Maya Quarter. And as I zoom out here, right, this is just, when we talk about developing a quadrant, this is just the one quadrant, and we've hardly touched it. We haven't done very much, and we still have a whole lot more to work on. And then we've got, of course, the stuff that's going to be for sale. And this sale is this: if you want land plots, these 3 big blocks along the bottom, and this 1 big block along the top. That's the stuff that's going to be land for sale in the CK auction coming on Monday. But all of the rail that you see is going to be for sale. And everybody is, not everybody. I've seen people talk about strategizing on where they think will be important to own or will have the most value. And I got to tell you, I think anywhere that connects the center to these land plots that people are going to be buying,
Yeah.
I think is a good bet. I also I do have permission from Bullshipples to show what's happening at Shipultopia today.
Okay.
And I kind of think we should do that, don't you?
Let's rock and roll. Yeah, I want to go there. By the way, for those of you who don't know, like I'm going to share my screen again real quick just while we travel down there. And we've had other shows that have covered Chik'in Ka'ah where we like show this stuff off, which is really amazing. And there's like a little tiny village over there and like a bird thing that's awesome. And of course, the giant chicken, and you can climb up its butt, which is never not going to be funny. But underneath here,
and there's an enchanting table in there.
Yeah, everything underneath here is freaking amazing. Like, it's amazing. And so we're not going to show you that. So get in here. Excuse me, when you can. And
when's the open house thing happening?
So we're opening up a server, and you're not even going to need a passport to get in. And when that is open, I'll let you know. It might even be today, where anybody with a Minecraft account is just going to be able to go in and like tour around and look at all this stuff if they want.
All right, so I'm going to teleport you to me if that's okay.
Yeah, it's fine. I am going to travel over there anyway, though.
There you go.
Hello.
Hi. So I thought we'd go in through the entrance that he's setting up for all of this, because it's pretty freaking phenomenal. All right, so our friend Martian Bullshipples, who you probably have seen in the Telegram and elsewhere, he's part of the crew here. He's not a member of the Chik'in Ka'ah 7 because he didn't show up till after we started. He probably would have been, but he's one of the people that was part of the joke coin that Corey created called Shipple. Which we found a use case for, which was donating money to charity and giving people Shipple in exchange for that. And he really loved that concept. So when he found out we were doing this whole, Uplift World Minecraft thing, he came on board and bought a big chunk of Chik'in Ka'ah from us to develop a pretty phenomenal theme park entertainment complex kind of thing. I guess I could share my screen. That might be.
I'm already here. We could do this.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just thinking, should I get in the rail?
Get in the I don't.
I kind of feel like we should take the rail up there since it's a rail line right off.
I mean, yeah, why not? Wait, where are you? I don't even know where you are now.
I'm on the rail down. It connects downstairs.
Down below me here. I see you. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you go ahead. I'll fly over and meet you.
All right, cool.
I don't know what happens when you get to the end of this rail. You might just fall off the end of the world.
Maybe that's fine. It'd be hilarious. I need a cart.
We'll see Corey coming up in just a minute. Yeah, we're going to show you guys Shipultopia. So, phone the neighbor, wake the kids, alert the dog. I don't think anybody's seen this except the team that's building it and a few of us
haven't seen this.
The admins. So, yeah, Corey hasn't even seen this yet. That's a rare thing.
Greg, they pay us for this.
I know, it's crazy.
That's funny.
Getting paid for Minecraft.
And some rail. It's super fun. Like, I love traveling around by rail where you just kind of like
moving. I love it. I absolutely. People that are complaining about I'm like, just put yourself in a rail cart and sit the hell down for 5 minutes.
Yeah, just take a breather there,
just take a breath. Enjoy how pretty stuff is as it flows by. Oh, look, a giant Super Mario Kart.
What?
Can you see down to your left? There's a giant Super Mario Kart, dude. Yeah.
I cannot see that. I'll check that out in a minute here.
Yeah, I'm catching up with you.
Oh, dude, that's funny. I did watch the first little bit of Ready Player One actually yesterday. Oh, hello. Oh, geez, I'm gonna die. Ah! All right, well, that was entertaining. I do want to go take a look at that. Oh. That's awesome.
It reminds me of like when you're approaching Disney World, they've put topiaries of elephants and giraffes and other animals, big giant plants that are carved into shapes. It reminds me of that. You're approaching it, and there's all this weird stuff going by you on the rails. That what you see is the planet Mars.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it zoomed in here.
It's amazing. Like, I can't believe how good that turned out. And I don't know if you, I don't know what to describe.
This is the Ready Player One car,
right? Yeah.
Hold on here. I want to get as much of this sort of loaded in as I can here.
Yep. Yep, it takes a bit of rendering because there's some very large,
There's a lot of stuff here. Yeah, for
large
sure.
stuff going on here. Oh, he put a billboard up over here. I didn't even notice that. The Bull Shipples Inc. billboard over here. I like it.
Oh, you didn't see that?
No, that's new. Yeah, I don't have shaders on right now, and it's still taking forever to render. So I'm just gonna fly around and enjoy getting all this done.
I don't know.
You notice the big black kind of grid, sir, when you guys are looking at the surface while he's building stuff in the big black and white grid surface. You remember Tron?
Yeah,
it's kind of designed to look like Tron. This part right here, which, if you've seen the movie Ready Player One, you're going to recognize a lot of what's happening here, and that really is Bull Shipple's intent is to sort of bring to life Ready Player One in a world that you can go and walk around in. And I'm reminded that when I watched it most recently, the first time he describes the place they all love to go to, the first thing it flies over is a Minecraft world. It's flying over Minecraft landscape.
Yeah.
And I went, that really got me. And Minecraft is sort of Minecraft multiplayer like this is exactly what it's exactly the right thing for a metaverse. And I know we're going to eventually grow beyond it, but damn, for a starting point, we could not have done better than to land on Minecraft to unravel all this.
Agree. Yeah, so, it just works, right? It's like,
yeah. Did you figure out yet that you can go inside the planet Mars?
I mean, there is a beam hole up here. Whoa. Yeah. What is going on down there? What?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, you remember the nightclub from Ready Player One? Well, that's what this is. This is going to be a nightclub, and every week there's going to be dance and music parties. There will be live DJs. This is going to be a place where people are going to gather every week for a nightclub type environment.
How are you just going to have like a separate audio feed? Like how are you guys planning on doing that? Or you
have to ask Marty. I am actually not sure how that's going to happen.
We've thought about a couple different ways to do it, but I definitely want to coordinate because like I don't know what the best way to like. There's lo-fi ways that we can do that, right? But like, god damn, this is gonna be awesome. This is like a little place of like hanging out like the DJ. Wow,
we're so excited. We would die to show people this. Like we've been dying because we know how crazy cool this is, and Marty and his amazing team of builders. I have done all this. Jen is definitely a part of that. Russ is definitely a part of that. And I don't know who else. He's got a team. Look, there's a DJ booth up here, Corey, with like
I was already there. Knobs and, I was there. It's crazy. And like flashy lights.
Yeah. So I want to go back out though because I want to show you you notice there's rail tracks running in here, right?
There's fish in those columns.
Yeah.
It's not the railroad tracks running in here.
Yeah, so when you get outside, there's a Statue of Liberty that's a little different.
How do I get out there?
Well, there's lots of little rail holes out the side of the planet.
Oh, okay. That's good to know.
Yeah, I can TP you out here if you want.
Oh, that's fine. I'll figure it out.
Okay. Yeah, outside there's a checkerboard start finish line, and a Statue of Liberty that looks like the Baby Yoda. Because.
Of course. Oh, that was that first. Where's the Baby Yoda one?
You're on the wrong side, bud.
Okay. Yeah, so this is
where you at?
Or I don't know. Look at the screen.
Oh yeah, you're behind the Baby Yoda. You're behind
right
the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah. We'll come around to the front of that.
Yes.
Right. Okay. So we got a start finish line down here. You will notice. And some.
Shit!
You know what's going to happen here?
I do. Is it all underground?
No, but some of it is. In the movie Ready Player One, there's a car race that he ends up going underground. And what you need to do though, Corey, is you need to come under here and look.
What the hell?
Because they've created the green grid from Ready Player One, where you could see everything happening underground. When he was traveling underground, you could see above. It's all glass.
Oh my god!
Yeah. Is that awesome or what?
What the hell?
So part of the kart race will occur under here, but also it will fly all around what you've seen upstairs through the planet Mars, through the giant office building, around the music and entertainment venues. And
dude, all the rail and land in the quadrants anywhere near this just added a 0.
I mean,
unreal.
We want a lot of things to sell, but honestly,
unreal.
This is going to be hard to beat as far as the thing you want to be close to. But the winners of the kart race are going to win NFTs. They're going to win. They're going to win some probably some crypto.
Dude, yeah,
and it's totally random. Like there's no skill advantage. Basically, you're going to get on a rail car and
hope for the best, which is fun. Like I like that.
Also, the carts here or the chests here are full of snowballs. So
of course they are. I love you people.
Yeah. Well, this is Bullshipples. This is not us. Bullshipples.
Yeah, but
can I come build a thing? We're like,
he's
sure,
you people. You know, he's us people, I suppose.
Well, it's his mind and imagination that got us here. So.
I got to tell you, Tuttle and I talk about a lot of things, a lot of the time. One of the things that we talk about more than anything is the signals that we will be sending on. I already took it on chain. That will basically allow for Shipple memes and any other project to do this kind of thing, right? So, traveling on rail within the boundaries of this specific thing will be a signal that gets that can be read, right? So you find a very nominal dev, or even just like EOS USA is doing this for a very cheap service that basically says, if we see this on chain, there's a 5% chance of an NFT reward or whatever it is, right? So it allows you to gamify that experience. But it is also going to allow anyone to gamify any experience with NFTs and crypto and whatever they want to do. So, So I should Shipple memes. I have a feeling about those.
Yeah, I'm not gonna mention names, but Martian Bullshipples is chasing some big sponsors for this space. And I mean really big sponsors for this space. I think it could happen eventually that there are rewards from those sponsors.
It would make sense
to participate in things that are happening here.
It would make sense.
That's kind of why you would do a promotional thing. Is your Shipple memes, Edward, are going to become they're going to become a valuable thing. So, Jungle Token, I get to be part of the team. Yeah, that's Raul, right? Yeah.
Raul, yes.
Yeah. Hey, Raul.
This is incredible.
I'm so excited, man. You guys have done a phenomenal job in here. This is going to be a giant. This is if you recognize again, he's in love with the movie for sure. This is the Holiday office building, essentially. This is the headquarters where they have the
over here.
Yeah, the big blue, the big aqua blue, cyan colored glass structure, big giant whole horizon. Yeah. This is the Holiday headquarters where the archive is in the movie, and it's going to be office space. There's going to be viewing platforms and lounges at the top. And I don't know, Corey, do you think it's too soon to talk about the phase after this phase?
What do you mean?
I mean, the reason there's a giant planet right in the middle of it.
I didn't see this before. You can. What's that giant Tesla looking T doing there?
That's that's not what I was on about. But
no, I know. I know what you're not. No, that I just love I know the Bullshipple's mind, and
a little foreshadowing there.
I know who he's targeting and who would be very, very smart to partner with Bullshipples Inc. Yeah. So I mean, the idea, if I'm not mistaken, is to I was gonna say when there is enough momentum around this community, a portal will get driven into the ether, and there will be a Martian planet, a Martian world.
And the idea is to make it so that you have to gamify colonizing Mars. In other words, you will have to create oxygen, you will have to create fuel, you will have to use in-game resources to make habitats that don't kill people. And you will have limited time on the surface unless you've built the proper things to explore the Martian surface. So we would like to eventually build a Martian colonization game layer, like a whole new server that you would teleport from this spot to that world. It will be the only way to get to that world is to come through.
I think that's super smart. I've talked to a few other people that are sort of astounded when they realize that that's what they can do. Like they'll be starting a community plot in Thune or in Gratitude or whatever. And when they realize to scale, you could just drive a portal straight down through that piece of land. I think it's really, really smart. We do need to talk about something really important though.
Okay.
Donna is right. Yoda needs more sea lanterns.
Well, you have to talk to the design people about that, not my department.
I'm just saying, get some sea lanterns up in this bitch.
So you just need to be lit in some way.
Yeah.
I bet
Especially
there's a
considering
plan
like
for
because
that.
the sun blocks it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like it just anyway, whatever. It's freaking fantastic. I love the idea. It's brilliant.
So yeah, that was okay. So I didn't want to spend all of our time in Shipultopia today.
Yeah, but I hadn't
I'm
seen it yet. Like, this is incredible. Like, I'm sure we have to. Okay, here's the other thing. I know the ladies have done some amazing builds as well. So, like, is there a short list that we can like ping 5 or 6 of them?
Yeah, I'll
we
tell
should
you
see
what,
the market too, right?
Right. I do. I first I want to go to. What did I do with the tab? Hang on. I want to go to Puerto Deserto, which is the thing Ginny built.
Okay.
We haven't talked about that one enough, so I'm gonna zap out there.
I will
and then we'll
to you.
Okay, let's see, 4050 by 4050. That's easy enough. Zip. Okay. You to me?
Yes.
Right, and again, I don't have shaders on because my frame rates were suffering from that. So I'm. But you can see I started putting in the new rail out here as well. I haven't got it completed, but we're working that way. Yeah. Did you see what's under the water over here? Look.
Oh, where are you? Right over there.
Yeah.
Oh, is it just like a little?
It's not exactly little. It's a
Whoa!
It's a giant mermaid statue under the ocean.
What?
So this is Puerto Deserto. This is Ginny's been quietly working away at this like since we started Chik'In Ka'ah, and
I remember
no attention.
Yeah,
I mean
this is. Hold on. I'm gonna take like
some shaders on that bad boy. Yeah.
Hold on. Well, I've got shaders on it. I got a screen recording system so that I can actually capture a lot of this stuff while we're in game, even just because I wasn't capturing enough of it. So I gotta do this, and then we gotta crop it, and then we gotta do this square thingy like this, and that button, and then this button, and then this button, and I just like. All right, so it's recording.
This looks like this game design, doesn't it? It looks like this is a cutscene from some amazing game. It kind of is, but
like what?
Yeah. And again, all of the rail around this
is for sale.
And there are plots not far from this that are for sale. Yeah, she's got this. She built again. Somebody did the same thing. They took an underwater shipwreck and she built a big glass enclosure around it, so you can explore the shipwreck from underwater.
Awesome.
And somewhere out here, I think a little bit to the north, Corey, there's a big dock area, but then look beyond the dock at the ship she made out here. Oh, I keep freezing up here. Here we go. Just a little bit.
Oh, there's even like a little. What the hell?
Yeah,
it's a loading dock.
Yeah.
That doesn't work, does it? No, it just looks like it works. But still, that's incredible.
Right.
And this boat is like just hanging out. What's going on? Just hanging out on boat.
Yep. The ship full of goods. Look, it's got fruit and hay on the deck, so it's a cargo ship. Yeah. So this is what Ginny's been doing with her time. And again, all of the rail that you see when Corey pans around, it's all for sale. And you could have a plot right next to all this amazingness. We want to make sure that we say that we want people to be able to participate in the life of these places. Like, it's not going to be an impossibility that you get permission to build something in one of these places. I'm not going to give you permission to build something in Ginny's space, but if you went to her with an idea, she might be willing to let you come build something in here. Yeah. Oh yeah, hey, that's a good point, Raul. Jungle Token in the comments there. By the way, I have Shipple memes for sale. Message me for a deal. I can be found under Rowley on TG and Discord. You will know him. Yeah, Zester says there are around 20 homes in Puerto Deserto. So her plan is eventually to sell for people to have a place in here. I mean, that's why
I think too. Like the same. I have a suspicion that when we get the system down, and again, like, don't even ask when. This is like really far down the list, but like 3 months from now, maybe. The same, the picture install is going to be about, well, I think we decided on 100,000 Upliftium this morning. And that'll be relatively easy to attain through gameplay, land ownership, what have you, right? Because we want to make that doable for people. When we get it set up, it's going to be around the same order of magnitude to create a region that automatically kicks out an NFT.
Nice.
Which I'm really excited about that. I think that, like, because it'll mean that, okay, I own this section of land. Well, Ginny does, whatever, right? And I want to make this one particular house into an NFT. Like, you give us the coordinates that you want it to be parsed, even like, and the cube coordinates, not the top down or whatever, because it might just be, it might not be all the mining rights underneath it. Like, it literally might just be this house. So, like, I want to sell this as like an art piece, or as like a place for somebody to hang up NFTs of theirs, or just like something that somebody might want or whatever, right? For whatever reason, and they'll be able to do that. And I think that's infinitely interesting.
So this is along the eastern edge of the map, the eastern edge of Chik'In Ka'ah.
Got it.
Is where you'll find this, and along that eastern edge, there's a bunch more happening. That's where Sue and Ginny have made a whole complex of hotels and farms and a wedding venue and a concert venue and a shopping mall and I love these rails that run under the mountains here. I think that's a really cool idea.
Yeah,
you want to be heading north is where you want to be going.
Heading north? Oh, I was heading east. Sorry. This is awesome. Like, what? I like it a lot. I do.
Yep. So I'm a little further ahead of you when you catch up to where I am. We'll start showing you what we got here. This is all Sue and Ginny have all done this amazing work with making greenhouses and flower fields and farmhouses and vineyards. It's just absolutely they've been in here. I mean, I come in sometimes at 3 or 4 in the morning and see one of the two of them in here working. So they've been at this for a couple of months now, nonstop. I'm just playing the Danger Zone.
Thank you. No, I really appreciate that.
Where you are?
I don't either.
Cool. What's happening right now?
Oh, that was north. Cool. Right?
Oh yeah, but I meant along the rails because there's okay, you're coming up to some stuff.
Oh yeah, I've been here.
Right. Cool. So this is all stuff that they've created for entertainment and concert venue and bed and breakfast and hotels. And again, all of the rail along this is for sale.
Someone's gonna own that.
Yeah.
Right here. This right here. Boom.
Someone, huh?
I mean, I don't know. I don't have an infinite amount of like, I'm scared of these auctions. We
have a plan once the technology catches up for concerts to happen in here to have Corey play the first concert at the
oh, that'd be cool.
The concert venue. Yeah, that's the plan. And they've also built their own sub rail system. They have their own localized the She rail system. So
the She rail system.
Yeah, they cooperatively along the 3,000 or 4,000 blocks of their plots. They've made it so you can fly all the way along there. Look at it's a windmill right in front of you there.
Yeah.
Yeah. They built the Hotel California out here. I mean, come on. I mean, I think people have seen the mall before, but this is absolutely amazing to me that the variety of the builds that they did here is pretty freaking cool.
Look at this insanity.
Yeah. And they planted all of that. Like, that's not stuff they went in there block by block and planted all that.
Anyone want a helicopter? Kind of cool. Yeah, so this is the interconnecting rail kind of stuff.
Yep. That's the She rail.
This is the venue that you were talking about.
Right. Yeah, we want to have Corey play the first concert there.
Yeah, like, how do I do that?
I don't know, man. We got to figure it out. Lisa Chandler. Hi, Lisa. We're doing a tour of Chik'In Ka'ah for the Monday Rail and Land Sale that's going on. It's good to see you. we need to chit chat soonish. Thune, as Corey
There
would
it
say.
is. There it is.
Yeah, so they made it so you can connect to everything on their properties by water. You could row a boat through all of this.
Someday, and this is another Thune thing because I have no clue how long this will be. I'm gonna have an NFT that you're gonna be able to find.
Yeah,
I'm probably not too far. Yeah, an NFT that you'll be able to find in the world, and when you equip it, you're gonna be earning rewards from traveling around.
Look at that building
in a boat. Yeah, this is really gorgeous. For sure.
Yeah, you are going south instead of north, but you're kind of this whole region is just their amazing collection of stuff.
This is north.
Are you at the mall? Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, what do you get? A little boathouse, little patio.
Sure.
Just amazing.
So what? Yeah, just making sure. This is why I wanted to do this, because I understand that people are going to want to be near the Shipultopia thing because it's big and bright and shiny, and that's great. But there's a lot more going on in Chik'In Ka'ah, and as people own these big chunks and are developing really cool stuff, the likelihood of rail traffic across your plot to get to these things is pretty high. So, widen your thinking a little bit about where you want to be. Also, at the western edge, there's Crownlandia, which we haven't done much with, and that's one of the things I need to talk to Lisa Chandler about. But yeah, so owning rail along places that people are going to want to visit is some pretty important thinking. So use your thinky parts. Look at that, nice. I love these shaders you're using.
Thanks. Astralex for anyone who wants to know.
Astralex.
Astralex, LEX.
Astralex, okay. It sounds like something you'd take for headaches. Take Astralex.
Oh, okay.
Talk to your doctor about Astralex.
Sure. Yeah, I mean this whole area is ridiculous.
So I to kind of we've gone over an hour already. To hit the bullet points here. Land and rail sale starts on Monday. What time, Corey, does the first auction start?
When it starts.
Okay, it starts Monday.
We haven't confirmed the exact start time.
And it's going to happen in phases. You said the first thing to go, is that right? Or will everything go? Just some things will last longer.
Everything is going to start within like a 2 or 3 hour period, because the script that we're going to run is basically have to run through them all and get them all started. So they're all basically going to start in the same window.
Okay.
And then they will run either 24 hours, 48 hours, or 72 hours. And each one, like, you'll be able to click on it and see, like, when does this end? And, if you're super interested, you'll be able to figure out when that is.
Okay. So the idea is that there's going to be a snapshot of land values at some point, and the NFTs for these plots that you're bidding on will start at 25% below
the lowest cost for land or rail at the time.
What if somebody artificially lowers their NFT land cost in Atomic Hub to game that?
I'll be able to see the low average.
Okay. So basically there'll be about 25% below the starting bid price will be 25% below the lowest secondary land prices.
Right. And we kind of know where that is right now. Tries to game it. Like, you're just shooting yourself in the foot.
It hadn't occurred to me to ask that question offline, which I probably should have done first.
That's fine. It won't matter if people do it. Like, I know what the lowest cost has been averaged over a relatively decent amount of time. And it hasn't been
Edward, and then somebody buys it. So screw that guy for trying to game the system, right?
And that's it, right? Like, you could list it, and buy it from another account for like $5 or something stupid, right? And that's not going to affect our numbers.
So you'll put in your bid, and you need to know that wax is locked up until either you lose or the auction ends and you win. And at that point, you'll have to claim your wax back before you can bid on something else. So if you had the intent to bid on multiple things, you'll need that much wax. You'll need enough wax to bid on each of them. You can't reuse that wax for another bid. I'm sure everybody gets what I mean by that. You can bid on two things, but you have to have enough wax to cover both of those bids.
Anytime you bid, it gets locked up in that contract until somebody outbids you.
Okay. And what's for sale is all of the rail in and around Chik'In Ka'ah, the entire server, And well, there's a few pieces that are claimed, that are owned. So anything that is in green on the map will be for sale. You will be able to click on the plot that you want to bid on, and it will take you directly to the place to bid for it. That's amazing. You'll be able to look at the map and click on it and go directly to the bid site for that plot. And there are land areas for sale that are for large chunks. Some of those plots are 50s, some are 100s, some are 200s, and you will be able to bid individually on those plots as well. So this is very different from what's happened before, where it was sort of a mad dash. Nobody quite knew what they were bidding on, random plot thing. You'll be able to look at something on the map and say, I want that corner because it's next to Zestra's amazing Puerto Deserto resort, or it's right next to the Medfield Mall, or it's right next to the entrance to Crownlandia. You'll be able to pick where you want to bid. And there's something like 1,800 rail plots. So there's plenty of stuff to bid on here. I have a feeling that corners and intersections are going to go first. You know, I just think that's kind of their focal points. But there's that, and then there's do we know? Is it last time I had an estimate was about 350 land plots?
Yeah, I haven't seen the exact numbers.
So not as much land as rail in this auction. Land sales are going to be in Chik'In Ka'ah in the future, and limited and sparse. We're thinking, you know, once a quarter we're going to do a land sale. We're not going to do them one after the other. We're going to wait and have a good plan and a good development idea before we put more land on sale. So that's what we're doing. So that's what's happening. Monday, the land and rail auction will start. Of course, you'll get plenty of notification in Telegram and in Discord and here on the YouTube channel. I have a feeling we'll end up going live at some point on Monday to give last minute details or information or answer questions. Not rail cars sitting in the middle of nowhere. That's something we're working on. I was in here a couple of weeks ago flying along the She Rail, and there was a dog just riding along in a rail car. He's just very happily riding along in a rail car for miles. It was cool.
Whoa.
Yeah, Woodstack Farms, all of this stuff is along the eastern edge. When the map is back up and working, it'll be pretty clearly easy for you to find where things are within Chik'In Ka'ah. The spawn point is dead center of the world. That's where the transport hub is. There is no land for sale there now, but there is rail for sale around it and in the approaches to it. We've taken ownership of a couple of plots north and south of the rail hub, just because we wanted to make sure that if we needed to change something later, it's easier for the seven of us to decide that we need to co-opt something than to take it away from someone who paid for an NFT. So we secured those couple of rail plots directly around the transport hub to make sure that we can change something later if we have to. But you know, that's an easement for city use is kind of how you need to think about that. What else, Corey? Anything else we want to cover here?
I don't think so. I think that's pretty much it.
I mean, yeah,
a lot.
We showed off some good stuff, and there's a dozen or so hidden things that you would only see. More than that, probably 20, and we have more in mind. There's a lot of hidden things that you wouldn't find unless you were walking around and went down a set of stairs in the woods.
Yep. Yeah.
So I can't tell you more than that about it, except there's some cool stuff hidden all over Chik'In Ka'ah. We have in mind to hide some classical Maya artworks that if somebody finds all 5 of them, they will win a prize. And they won't be, you won't have to dig to find them. They'll just be in really less than obvious places. So we're going to do a hidden Maya art treasures hunt at some point. We wanted to wait till we have more people in before we set anything like that up. But we have some really amazing plans. And again, the Shipultopia thing, we're going to have music and projects going on in there really soon. And we let the cat out of the bag about the eventual goal is a portal to colonize Mars, where you would have to game survival on the Martian surface, meaning you'll have to build habitats before you can go outside, and it limits your time to have certain resources to make certain tools and vehicles and things like that. So that's the Chik'In Ka'ah land and rail sale, and we can't wait for you to be in this world. We are super excited that we finally get to have people in here populating it with us. We know there's going to be some frustrations with that and some things we have to learn how to do, but we're real ready to have you guys come on board and be a part of what we're doing here. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you remember we were like, hey, why don't we get in Minecraft and just like do some interviews and shit?
Yeah, that's how this started. Let's just interview people in Minecraft. Yeah, and be sarcastic assholes. That was our plan.
That was the plan, and it did not last.
We turned out to be sarcastic, grateful assholes. And
kind of heavy on the gratitude, little light on the sarcasm, but still some.
No,
non-zero amount of sarcasm.
Yeah.
I see what you did there. All right, so yeah, that's the thing, and yeah, we'll definitely go live again. You know, if anybody has any questions about Chik'In Ka'ah, you can hit us up on the live show that I do with Jimmy at 9:00 Eastern Standard Time. Freaking almost every morning. I think we take Saturday morning off now, and then things will start. Obviously, you know, get in the Telegram channel. You can get in the Discord. I'm trying to spend at least an hour in both a day, but there's lots of people there that have a lot of information and can answer a lot of questions. If you have any challenges that are more than just a simple question, you can go to theuplift.world and click the big old support button and put in a support ticket. We will get back to you. One of our people will get back to you within 24 hours. So we're getting our shit together. We're like growing up. We got like a blog and stuff, you know.
I wanted to make sure and say that compared to even 3 weeks ago, the amount of information you can get from anyone besides Corey is enormous. Now. Like the team is really building in, and lots of support systems are live. Lots of us are there to answer questions. There are some questions I don't bother to answer because we've answered them 10,000 times, or I actually just don't know. But people like Raul, when you see Raleigh in the thread, and Kawimoto, and those guys, they are all over learning all this stuff. And there's like people like Edward, who's in the thread with us now, and other players, just people that are landowners and players in the game, are really doing a great job of showing everybody what you can do and how to do it. So remember, you don't have to private message Corey to get an answer. There's lots of other people that are prepared to answer your questions.
And sadly, that's going to, like, I still try to get back to everybody, but I have to stop doing that because it's eating my days and my brain's gonna explode. And it's like it's really fun.
And having seen that's not something we want.
It's not great. It's not great. I kind of just shut down and start crying in the middle of the corner.
Okay. Do we have a day for the open house? Do we know when that's going to happen?
Nope.
Okay.
It might be tonight. It might run till right to the office.
Say today's Thursday, so sometime in the next 3 days there will be an open house where you.
Well, and again, like the server is going to be available when it's available. The map is already available. The link is in the comments here.
Right.
And you know, once the I think the map is actually available for this one, so you're actually seeing the live map. But the demo day is actually a demo server that anyone with a Minecraft account can just go visit. That's the goal.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I don't know if it's fully set up yet. When it is, we will announce it. So like, when's that happening? When we announce it. It's trying to get ready right now, and then it will be there until we'll have it spun up until the end of the auctions. So and our plan can get in there and figure stuff out.
Our plan, the CK7, is to be in there as much as we can, so that if people have questions, we'll be available in the chat buffer in game. We may not be there all the time, but our plan is to spend time in there answering questions for folks that want to know. Hey, where is the giant loom? Where is the cenote? Where's the murder pit? You know, we'll do our best to help people find those things.
The murder pit.
And if you just wander around the transport hub in the Maya Quarter, you're going to see some cool shit.
Legit.
So, yeah.
Can confirm.
We're very proud of this.
You should be. You guys,
I don't think about it day to day, but when I show it to other people, I get excited about how amazing my friends are. So
they really are. Like I'm the way that all this stuff worked out. I'm really excited that we sort of just made the decisions that we did, because it's again, like sort of the businessy decision making around having you guys test out what a city would look like as an example, right? Because this might be something that a billion upliftium in the future, probably more, might be able to get you
right
as a model that will work, and you guys are proving what that will look like, right? And quite frankly, you guys are going to be, this is going to be quite an enterprise for you guys, I think. And I couldn't be happier about that, because especially like you guys are turning creativity into wax, and it's probably going to be a lot of wax. So that's pretty fun.
I also want to answer Lisa's question. Survival, yes, but no mobs for now. We haven't really made a determination on what we're going to do about that. We would like to see parts of Chik'In Ka'ah be mob enabled, but we're just going to wait. We're going to leave it as it is now. And I have a place to play survival mode, which is the gratitude server.
Yeah.
So I'm good there as far as farming stuff. But yeah, this will be a survival world, which means it'll be part of the economy of the Uplift world, meaning we will be able to sell and buy resources to and from this world from other survival servers. That's important to me. And whether that means we enable mobs eventually, don't know yet. But for right now, they're off. Because frankly, this is all designed to be beautiful, but not necessarily be mob proof. And that would change the look of it considerably. So I'm kind of tentatively leaning towards not having mobs enabled just yet.
Who even are you? I know, because you get them somewhere else. All right. Sorry, guys. I got to run. But thank you so much for asking me to do this. And we should just do this like on at least semi-reg, just so I get my
I mean, I
dose
miss you. I
of
miss
Lost.
doing this with you.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's been a minute. Like Jimmy's
let's go
cool, but
explore
like
something else.
yeah,
I
no,
wasn't
even just
laughing at the idea
ability-
of Jimmy being cool. Just I don't think of myself as cool. Is kind of where that went.
I know that's really
So,
stupid. That's not
yeah.
your least. It's not your most intelligent move. Yeah, Russ's Redstone store. I saw that.
Yeah. Yep.
It's cool. The whole thing is just.
Can
awesome.
we do training tours on Monday so we can learn survival? Ooh, it's just break blocks, stack blocks, make things. It's
I mean,
Minecraft.
somebody should, even if you don't want to commit to it. Like somebody should be doing that.
Well, we don't have a way to give people
All right.
permission to build in the test server. I don't,
What? No, it's just like training. So just like go somewhere and do things. Like just take one person and go to their land and do training and then air it live. Now, granted, the add member thing, don't specifically ask me when, but it's on the very, very short list. So
Right.
people that are actually in the game already are going to be able to add it. You'll be able to add them to your plots to build.
Well, Lisa, you know what? I'll say right now, I'll take an hour on Monday and we'll go to Crownlandia and build some stuff. Because it's right here in Chik'In Ka'ah, so it'll give people a chance to get out there and see that too.
On theme. I like it.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Thanks, everybody. It's been fun. It's been real fun.
Oh, say the thing.
Oh, Chik'In Ka'ah!
Also, like, how do we end for the last 4 years?
There we
Yeah.
go.
That was awesome.
Sasquatch is real.
Boink.
Thanks.